So indeed, cilia and flagella really differ from one another in terms of their number per cell, in which we have more cilia per cell than the flagella. So aside from the numbers of cilia and flagella that can be found for each cell, another difference is that they differ in terms of their length. So based from our illustration, cilia is much shorter than the flagella. Okay? So cilia are considered to be shorter than the flagella. So in this case, let's try to write the summary. So cilia is considered to be shorter for around 2 to 20 micrometers in length. So 2 to 20 micrometers is the average length of the cilia, in which they are shorter as compared to the flagella. So how about in the case of flagella? So flagella is considered to be longer than the cilia, and its length ranges from 10 to 200 micrometers. So they differ in terms of their length, aside from their number for each cell. Okay? So again, flagella are longer as compared to the cilia. So aside from their number for each cell and their length, the last example for the difference is that they differ in terms of their movement. So identify the difference between cilia and flagella in terms of movement. Okay, so let's take a look first with the case of cilia. So for example, we have a unicellular organism here, for instance, a certain species of bacteria. And then we have the following examples of cilia. Okay, so for example, these thread-like structures are the cilia, which are used for locomotion of the cell. So the movement of the cilia was actually, they move backward. Each cilia, or let's say each cilium rather, move backward, and at the same time, they move forward. So they move backward and forward, and so on and so forth. So therefore, this movement refers to back and forth movement. Okay, so you have the back and forth movement for the case of cilia. So they move back and forth. Therefore, they move forward and backward. So that is the movement of cilia. On the other hand, in the case of flagellum, for example, in the case of sperm cell, the movement is that it can be compared to snake-like motion. Okay, in which it forms a wave. Okay, a wave-like motion or a snake-like motion. So you have wave-like or snake-like motion. So this is the movement for the flagellum or the flagella. So they have the wave-like or snake-like motion. Unlike in the case of cilia, they move back and forth. That is, they move backward and at the same time, they move forward afterwards. So the analogy is cilia is to back and forth movement. On the other hand, flagella is to wave-like or snake-like motion. So those are the differences between the cilia and flagella. They differ in terms of the length, their number per cell, and their movement or motion.